ready to go with this co-main event that has all the makings in the welterweight division. 14th ranked Elizeu dos Santos is 32. The American Curtis Melander is 31. Melander, the longer, taller man, 3 inches in height, 3 inches in reach. We'll see how it goes between these welterweight hopefuls. And now to get us started, how about Joe Martinez?
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Next bout tonight, 3 rounds. This in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. A background in Muay Thai and grappling. He stands 6 feet, 2 inches tall. Weighing in officially 170 pounds even. In 20 professional fights, his record 17 victories and 3 defeats. Fighting out of Fullerton, California, here is Curtis Mellender! And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist standing 5 feet, 11 inches tall. He weighed in 170.5 pounds and has 25 professional bouts with a record standing at 20 victories and 5 defeats. Fighting out of Francisco Beltrán Barrana, Brazil. Here is Capoeira, Elizeu, Залески-Kертis. And your referee in charge of the action, Rob Hines.
Rob Hines has been a busy man tonight. Elizeu Залески dos Santos, number 14 in the world, in search of a 7th straight win tonight. Closes a plus 105 underdog against the slight favorite, minus 125, Curtis Melander. Melander is in black. Залеski dos Santos is in yellow. Keep an eye on the 3-minute mark in round 1, or I should say the 2-minute mark, because Melander believes that in less than 3 minutes, Залеski dos Santos is going to shoot. Lands to the body there effectively.
There it is. And he gets it. Got a guillotine. Zaleski does not seem too concerned about it. Gets right out of it. Gonna look to pass over here.
Curtis Melander has never had a submission win as a pro.
Now, at least in the interviews we talked to him, he expected this.
Right.
He knew this was going to happen, and he probably prepared knowing, hey, listen, I'm going to be on my back at some point. But let's hope that what they focused on wasn't submission, wasn't just defense, but let's put you in that bad spot. Let's get on our back, and your only job is to get back up to your feet.
Well, Melander did not believe Залески dos Santos would be able to control him on the ground. Elbow from Залеski dos Santos. Melander's father put him in wrestling as a kid. He said he got 25 years of wrestling experience. So far, Залеski dos Santos able to control him.
Yeah, and this is what I figured Dos Santos' game plan would be. Feel him out, throw some strikes, but if that opportunity opens itself up and you know you have the advantage on the ground, or at least think you have the advantage on the ground, why not take it there?
Not a guy you want on your back.
Takes his back. Dangerous spot to be in with Залеski dos Santos.
Залеski dos Santos, 14 knockouts, 2 career wins by submission, both by way of that rear naked choke. Melander fighting out of CSW Fullerton. You can hear his head coach, Ben Jones.
See, he's got the angle here, Melander. He's got to use that. And Dos Santos is smart. He recognizes it instead of letting him cut the angle and get up. Oh, wow, right into mount for Dos Santos. Another terrible spot for Melander. He's facing a lot of adversity here, round 1. He's got that choke sunk in. He's fighting the hands. He's fighting the hands. That's
Melander
it.
taps. Quick.
Wow.
Right at the office for Elizeu Залеski dos Santos. Wow. Capoeira. Came in number 14 in the world. Curtis Melander had won 9 consecutive fights. And if you don't know now, you know this Brazilian is a force.
Absolutely. You know, coming in here, ranked already, they give him the hot prospect. The guy everybody wants to see. Takes him out in the first round. I think you got to give this guy a pretty big fight now. Not only has he shown that he can finish fights with crazy knockouts, he can be in wars, he can win fight of the nights, but he can go in and take these young, hungry guys out in the first round with the submission. I think Залеski dos Santos deserves a really big fight, and it's closer to the top 10 now. Here you go. You just see some of these seamless transitions. Took it back, immediately threw it in. He recognized that he wasn't going to be able to use the traditional choke. Goes palm to palm and just arches his back and squeezes and gets the submission. Let's take another look here. Flatten him out. Turns over. Look, that hand is already sneaking under the neck. And the traditional way here, the lion killer, as they say, not going to work. So he just goes palm to palm, and we see that. That's more the new school approach to finishing that rear naked choke, and Melander just didn't seem to have anything for Zaleski dos Santos on the mat.
7 straight wins for Zaleski dos Santos. The last 3 are finishes. Coming to a top 10 list potentially near you shortly. We'll talk to him next from Wichita.
Call it what you will. The tee shot, the first strike. Here, it's more. The push, the grit, the will. All part of the drive at the Masters.
MLS is back. It's our soccer. Atlanta United versus FC Cincinnati, followed by LAFC versus Portland Timbers. Tomorrow on ESPN and FS1.
Call it what you will. The tee shot, the first strike, the big draw, or the high fade. Here, it's more. The determination of a legend, the ambition of an amateur, push of the contender, and the will of the champion. It's the lane they all share to the place they all seek, all part of the drive at the Masters.
Right after tonight's main event, don't miss a recap of all the action from Wichita on the UFC Fight Night Post Show on ESPN Plus. Watch Karen Bryant, Michael Bisping, and Laura Sanko break it all down right after the main event. It's all right here on ESPN Plus. With that, to make our co-main event official, here's Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 2 minutes, 35 seconds. Round number 1, submission by rear naked choke for your winner, Capoeira, Elizeu, Zaleski dos Santos.
All right, there is a new welterweight contender, Elizeu Zaleski dos Santos. Congratulations on a huge co-main event win tonight. Was this the fight you expected against Curtis?
Well, primeiramente, thank you, Wichita. Estou muito feliz pela minha performance. Treinei muito com a minha equipe e graças a Deus saímos vitorioso com essa bela finalização.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the performance. You know, we trained a lot for this. We knew that this is the way it's going to be. And, you know, we just came here and did the work, and we knew that the result was going to be this.
We know you as a knockout artist, but he expected you were going to go to the wrestling early. He didn't think you'd be able to control him on the ground. How did he feel once you were able to get on top of him?
Eu sou capoeirista. Capoeirista, quem sabe, quem faz capoeira, quem tem uma pequena noção, sabe que todo esporte que aderir vai fazer muito bem. Capoeira me deu essa base e hoje eu sou feliz por causa disso. Aderi muito ao jiu-jitsu, sou faixa preta do Cristiano Marcelo, sou crono preto do Felipe Silva, treino com o meu professor do wrestling, campeão multigaláctico de wrestling. Só tenho a agradecer a eles mesmo.
You know, I'm a capoeira fighter by origin, and if anything, capoeira gives you a lot of balance, and that helped me a lot today, even on the groundwork, just to get the control and to keep on top of him. Capoeira did that, but you can never forget, I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu under Cristiano Marcelo. I have a black belt in Muay Thai with Felipe Silva, and I have Zulu, one of the best wrestlers in Brazil ever, training me on my wrestling. So I'm a complete fighter. You know that I'm here, and I'm here to go for the belt.
You're on your way. 7 straight wins at welterweight is an unbelievable accomplishment. The last 3 by way of the finish. Any name on the tip of your tongue in terms of who you would like to fight next?
Tô fazendo história dentro do UFC. Tô com a minha 7ª vitória consecutiva. Era para ser a 8ª. Cara, quero alguém do top 5. Vamos alguém. Ou cinturão, não tem problema nenhum. Vamos lutar, eu quero lutar. Só quero ser valorizado aqui dentro e mostrar meu trabalho.
The thing is, I want people to see my value in here. You know, I'm making history. I was supposed to be on my 8th fight here, my 8th win, but the judges took that one from me. But still, it's 3 finishes back to back. It's 3 performance of the nights or fight of the night bonuses. You know, give me a top 5. Show me some respect. You know, if I don't deserve to fight a top 5, who deserves it? Or give me the belt, whatever. Just give me someone.
Oh, you certainly deserve this.
Galera de Francisco Beltrão, sudoeste do Paraná, Brasil, essa vitória é nossa. Amo vocês, pai. Feliz Dia das Mulheres. Pra minha mulher, minha esposa, Tatiana, te amo. Amo meu filho, amo todos vocês aí, galera, que estão torcendo da minha academia. Amo vocês, família CM System. Amo cada um de vocês, vocês são a diferença. Força!